One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Boilermakers will put it away to start the game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Rutgers offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. He's got it at the 30. Open spaces. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single time.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Raymond. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They go to the draw. Pass to 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Third and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drop.
Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. It'll be a draw. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rutgers.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him, It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Tuggle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up quick.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The short hands, it's Tuggle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Nice move there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's McCoby. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away, they did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
To the ground, he's got it again. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
A first down run in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's McCoby. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big checks.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Buys a little time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. Across the 25, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers are in the red zone.
Here we go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finding open areas. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Working on the right. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it on the counter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Weber. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Oh, better look out! Jumped on top of the pile.
I think he does a really good job on this second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
Fires left. Makes the grab. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They want that clock.
You can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Scarlet Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
with the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Pushes ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm